All right, fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play. But if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. Well, Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star Weekend. Very big honor for him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have both been involved with All-Star Weekend. What's it like? What's going through their heads right now?
Well, the most important thing you have to do is just enjoy the weekend. There's going to be a lot of superstars there. There's going to be a lot of things going on. You just have to go, perform, let them know who you are. The fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan joining. Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And, of course, Derek Williams. He's growing with his team, getting more comfortable every day.
You know, I'm
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not...
It's an Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the 76ers coming to town for this one. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The big story is the return of DeAndre Jordan from being injured.
Kevin, it's really good to have him back. I mean, they played well without him. Now the issue is, can they integrate him into what they were doing when he was gone and become even better? That's always a delicate balancing act.
They really hit on something that worked for them after he went down with that injury. They don't want to get away from that, but if he's healthy, you've got to figure out a way to integrate him back into that system.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. A look at the 76ers starting group. He's guarded by Thomas. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
He feeds it to Sullinger. Back to Thomas. Launches it. The shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And that one's good. About a minute played so far here in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Kicks it to Freak. Fires for 3. And he gets the bucket. Freak's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And certainly Freak has established himself as one of the up-and-coming stars. He'll be going up against others in the Rising Stars game.
Yeah, exciting to see all the young talent on the same floor during All-Star Weekend, and Freak and others making sure the NBA keeps that pipeline of stars full.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's a good screen. Sullinger dishes to Freak. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Freak's got 5 points so far.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Thomas after the Sixers pick up 2. Johnson kicks to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Okafor. Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. inside. It's deflected. Up top, Crowder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And there's the feed to Covington. Let's go. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Freak. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And Okafor with the block. Three-pointer. The second chance effort. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sullinger. Dishes to Crowder. To the paint. There's Freak. Oh! That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And that one's good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Celtics trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Pass to Freak. He dishes it to Johnson. Here's Crowder. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Picked by Okafor. Covington passes to Okafor. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Freak sets a screen for Johnson. Passes it to Freak. In the corner, Crowder with it. The three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Checking out some stats for Okafor. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging about 15 points. And night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Sullinger. Nicholson comes in for Johnson. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Turner in for Thomas. Now, here is Smith. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And it's off the back rim, no good.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
And Turner kicks to Freak. A beautiful reverse layup. Freak's got 9. The 76ers trail by 4. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Celtics on D and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Magic in Orlando.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that went, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Now, here is Smith, following the miss by Avery Bradley. And Smith gets double-teamed. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Grant. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Freak dishes to Nicholson. And again, Baston with the triple.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Turner against Smith. Embiid the screen. Smith against Turner. Embiid the pass to Grant. The 76ers with another miss. Boston leading by 7. Outside Turner. Now the dish to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Boston. On the wing, Turner, covered by Smith. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. Look at that. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Smith outside to the middle to stop the drought, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Freak with it. Now Smith defending. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Kufis checked in for Embiid. The 76ers trail by 7. Now here is Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Off the screen. And that one comes up a bit short.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face.
And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he's up.
Almost like a soccer atmosphere.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn. Boston making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Amir Johnson. And Freak subbed in for Marcus Smart. And so in the game for the 76ers.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Thomas. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. The pass to Freak. Takes the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Turner with it. Now defended by Grant. And Turner kicks to Freak. Jordan high post. Jordan sets the pick for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Freak. Lets the 3 fly. But they'll get another chance. Lets a floater go. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Freak. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
It's tipped. Okafor, high post. He's against Jordan. They double him with Freak. Here's Nevsky. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The 76ers trail by 12, and Thomas over to help. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Okafor against Jordan. Launches a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Nicholson's checked in for Crowder. And Bradley's subbed in for Thomas. Nerlens Noel checks in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic stepped up to deliver. He finished with 8 points and did a lot of his work from the charity stripe, getting to the foul line over and over. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something, because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
To the left wing. There's a screen. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in scoring, 13th in free throw percentage, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And that one's good. The 76ers trail by 13. Turner covering. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, a huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Turner covering to the left wing. Fires the three. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
It's blocked.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Nevsky guarded by Bradley. Here's Nevsky. And that one's good. He's got 13.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And a wide open look for Freak. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so we wrap up the first half.
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Boston leading by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Sullinger in at center, locking down the middle. For Boston, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 10. Puts up a 3. No luck. Excellent D there from Freak. The Celtics shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Thomas goes in. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
They double him with Freak. Down low, here's Nevsky. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 15 points in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Sullinger the screen. Here's Freak. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 12.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Nevsky. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. He kicks it to Thomas. And now the 76ers on the break. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Ish Smith, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Ish Smith.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Covington. Johnson with the block. And they'll keep possession. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Boston. For Philadelphia, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Crowder kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Freak. Five to shoot. The tray. And the basket good. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Now the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Freak, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, and you need that kind of burst from the off-guard position, and boy, does he ever give it to him. I mean, he's a constant threat and a potent weapon.
And taken away by Johnson. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Freak. The shot is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's Smith penetrating. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Crowder.
76ers foul. Robert Covington.
Celtics have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
First one falls for him. Marcus Smart's check in for Freak. And the 1:12 left to play in the 3rd. Boston leading by 7. Freak dishes to Jordan. Kicks it to Freak. Takes a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's 18 points for Freak.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Smith the pass to Embiid. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Turner. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Pass to Noel. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And it's Freak missing. The 76ers trail by 8.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
And that one's good. Noel.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And stolen by Noel. And it's denied. Outside Bradley. And that's not going to go. And we've won. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And so here is Philadelphia. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And so in the game for the 76ers, the 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Outside Thomas. Outside Bradley. There's the feed to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a stellar outing in this one for Freak. He's got 10 rebounds, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Jared Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Jay Crowder comes in for Avery Bradley. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Okafor's checked in. To the paint, here's Nevsky, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Boston leading by 3. Sullinger left side. It's blocked. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Thomas goes in. He's off from 17 feet.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
There's the pick. Dishes to Covington to tie it up. And the 76ers get it back. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Nevsky. Sullinger with the rebound. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Okafor in the post. Sullinger defending. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Okafor. The Celtics shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Outside Thomas. Pass to Sullinger. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Freak. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
pass to Holmes. He dishes it to Okafor. The turnaround, good on the shot.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The dish now to Sullinger. There's the pick. There's the pass to Freak. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Freak's got 15 points here in the second half. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Nevsky. Sweet little floater. 23 points in the game.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A shot by Sullinger, wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail. 4-3, Covington. No good. Great D that time from Thomas. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing to take the lead. Shot is no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
76ers moving the ball around. Covington's shot is off.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Feeds to Freak from past the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Okafor's got 8 rebounds in this game. They set the pick. Pick by Okafor. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Celtics.
DeAndre Jordan.
Here's Thomas. He kicks it to Johnson. Jordan the screen. Crowder kicks to Thomas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Okafor has it in the corner. He feeds it to Covington. Here's Nevsky. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Here's Okafor. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Kept alive. Here's Freak. Off with the layup. The 76ers trail by 5. Nevsky. He's guarded by Thomas. And stolen by Jordan. Right side Thomas. Kicks it to Freak. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Okafor pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Thomas goes in, uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Pass to Okafor. Puts up the baby hook. Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Fast break, Philadelphia. There's the feed to Covington. Dishes to Okafor. Nails it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
There's Freak. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Pick by Okafor. Inside to tie it up. Connects. He has tied up this game. Oh. What a shot.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for the Celtics dancers. Let's get up and get loud.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Freak near the three-point line. It's Thomas. It's in! Shot no good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, at the end of the game, you guys were able to stay on top. How were you able to gain an advantage over them in this one?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. man, in some game he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith,